Good morning, good morning. Well, the market is opened. Yeah, I'm back here again. Um, was distracted. Well, let's take this high and see what we have. Yes, is clearly rejection from the middle point of the 15-minute gap. And NQ is just pumping. It's the craziest SMT again. From the, like, straight from the open. Super crazy SMT. Yes, is dumping and Q is pumping super hard. Jesus. Wow. Okay, maybe. Not to rush anything, but we have two 1 minute gaps on NQ. Let's see the other time frames. Maybe we have 2 minutes. Yes, we do. Maybe we have 3 minutes. Yes, we have 3 minutes. I would prefer us to, yeah, hold above and, okay, hold right here, not above. The liquidity we have taken, and for 5 more minutes, if we're still like at the high, we can potentially inverse the freshly formed 5 minute for shorts, because yes is bearish like from the open, NQ is bullish from the open, but NQ just took the high and still pumping. Okay, we have the next high, the Asia high. Yep, it just got taken. And then we have the last high before, like, the void I have. So the previous, I don't know, was that New York high? Oh, the indicator doesn't show this far. Yes, still has room to, like, reverse if it wants to. Like when NQ gives up after taking 2 levels of liquidity, maybe it takes the third one, the final one. I would prefer it to be taken, and after that we can look for some inverses. Yeah, let's take this high and see. I would not take the 5 minute inverse, because look how far it is. From the highest point it would be 200 points. Well, we actually like bought up to 50 points in 10 minutes or so. In 15 minutes. Okay, so if we reverse now, we better find something to reverse from, like to enter from somewhere here, right? Like before ES takes the low. Because ES is clearly the bearish one, and NQ just took the highs. So we are bearish right now. And what can we do? We can switch to 1 minute time frame. ES has nothing. Okay, now we can base our potential entry straight of NQ, and we have the 1 minute right now. This one. The most recent one, which is quite risky, especially like it's opening and etc. It's 1 minute, not 5, so it's quite risky to take this one right at the high. We would have 34 points price target till the next 1 minute gap. Oops. But we pump back up. Wow. Yeah, but on 3 minutes we'll have the gap in 1 minute, and on 2 minute time frame, yeah, we'll have the gap as well. Yeah, so the 2 minute time frame would be here, and 3 minute, yeah, would be even lower, right where our PT is, and straight into the next gap. I don't really take 2 and 3 minutes time frame, but we clearly have some gap here, which is not giving me the confidence for this short. 62 points. Yeah, if only we had the 5 minutes. What do we have in the US? Oh, it froze. My chart froze. And my trader weight froze. Yeah, my internet died. Fuck. Hello, hello? Can you hear me now? Yeah, my internet died for a second. Now it seems to be okay. Yeah, thanks. So the 1 minute is getting inversed as we speak. Yes, what yes is doing? Yes is selling off a bit. And we have 36 seconds to close this candle. If we close this candle below the gap, I will try to enter this. Yeah, but we're gonna just sell off. Yeah, 19 seconds. Yeah, we're just selling off. So the 2 minute time frame, the inverse would be... Yeah, the inverse would be here. 4 seconds, by the way. Let's see. We close below. And... too late. Yeah, I missed the entry. So I would have been in somewhere here. Yeah, if I was about to enter, but in the close below was... Oh, and here is my stop loss. Instant. Good thing I didn't enter. Maybe if we flip this candle right now, I will enter. Because this was clearly a pullback, and if we flip this candle back, I will try to enter this short. But only if we flip it right now. Yeah, thank God I didn't enter, because the close was like a bit below the gap, not a strong close. And yeah, the next candle is like this. How many points is that? 58. Yeah, that's definitely more than 35. So let's see. Like this candle maximum, and we're still pumping. Yes, it's looking messy. Yeah, I don't want to take this 1 minute. I would preferably take the next setup on 2 minutes. But I don't have, yeah, custom to 2 minutes save on trade weight. There is no like basic time frame. It's 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You have to manually like do it. Yeah, let's see how 2 minute time frame behaves. We have 19 seconds to close the gap. 38-point price target. Yeah, the gap is not getting inversed. India is just breaking the highs. Whew, thank God I didn't enter the first 1 minute. And it even closed below. So I wonder what happened. Well, yes didn't take any liquidity, but yes took the 15-minute gap, which is also liquidity. I'm still on 2 minute time frame on NQ. Unless if he's selling off quite hard. Yeah, but I don't know if it's enough. That's the problem. Because after 2 minutes we have this 3 minute. Yes, we have this 3 minute right here. And I would probably avoid it. Yes. And we have the 5 minutes, so we're gonna enter in like into the 5 minutes. So I'm scratching the setup. It's not perfect. I did want to be taking not perfect setups. So the only short for me is the 5 minute. Which is not as perfect again, because you have some microscopic gap here, but it's okay. 45, and the price target would be 53. Well, let's see. It's more than 200 points sell-off for us to get the entry, which is not great, but I don't want to take anything like here on top. Just entering straight into the 5 minute. And the opening 5 minute, which is huge. So this gap is quite strong. What does ES have? ES has absolutely no gaps, which is alright. So we can base the idea just of ES failing to inverse this 15-minute gap. So failing to inverse and these hard rejections are definitely bearish. The problem is with NQ, with our setup, that if we wait too long, yes, we'll be at the low, and it is not great. Yeah, we inverse in that 2 minute we had. Yes, so this 2 minute got inversed, and let's see. Oh, it's already stopped out the potential trade. Wow. Yeah, great avoid from my side. Like, compliments to myself, but still, I'm happy that I avoided it. Well, yeah, now we need to wait how many? 200 points, almost points. Yes, it's still bearish. It's like fails to inverse, like wicks. Yes, it's like bearish all the way. NQ is just the one who drags us up. And if we go higher, I don't know what I want to target. Like with us entering this sell-off area, yes, we're gonna do it, because look at NQ. Fucking hell. NQ is just pumping. Well, if we go beyond these levels of liquidity, I will need to what? To inverse this 1 hour first. Or maybe reject from it for some potential shorts, because this 1 hour gap is strong liquidity itself. 4 hours, what do we have? Oh, we have, yeah, the 4 hours. So I wanted to say that after we go beyond this level of liquidity, we could potentially get some continuation model for higher, but with all these gaps on the way, especially being inside the biggest, like super big 4-hour gap, it is not realistic to get any continuations. Yes, if we pass level of liquidity, this one, the final one, we will be like more bullish than bearish, but still, we're gonna go into the 1 hour and we're gonna be inside the 4 hour all the time. And the price can reject from any point of 4 hour gap. So this definitely sucks. Like, for me, like, I want to get the trade quickly and be done soon enough. Yeah, but that's me. Only 15 minutes into market, and I'm already tilting. Yeah, because look, it's the perfect point for us to reverse to become bearish after being bullish since open, because like, yeah, we opened, we manipulated higher, and now we can go lower, because yes, just clearly doesn't want to go higher. Look, NQ seems like dancing around, but the wicks are telling that we're gonna go lower. We just have a rapid buying on NQ, and then we selling off. So this is like dancing around, so chopping around the high, because NQ wants higher, ES wants lower, and we are fighting. From the looks of it, NQ is winning again, but once again, I want this to be the perfect place to reverse from. Because if not now, then when? Well, maybe somewhere here. Like this. This would be good as well, because we can potentially form something on the way. If we don't, then waiting from here to here is like 300 points. It's unrealistic. It's already looking bad in terms of realism of like the reality, like exactly 200 points from the point where we are now to get the entry, and then minimum 35 points to get the price target. Yeah, let's see, we have the orange folder news at 10 a.m. EST, so in 11 minutes. And let's see. I wanna wait for this news because, yeah, we're just dancing around like now. Dancing around with the side, with the chance of going bearish. So yeah, maybe news accelerate the process and the price will approach our entry faster. If the price just goes up, I will log off. I'll be active in the chat and doing the work on journal meanwhile, because I can't work on journal as I speak. I don't. I'm not that multitasking octopus. You know this gif when octopus lays the bricks. Yeah, that one. How are you so fast with it? Jesus. How do you even Google it? Like search in the GIF engine. But yeah, so as I said, 9 more minutes, and let's see, we're breaking new highs. Oh, we're just pumping. Yeah, breaking new highs, and so far it's looking bad for any shorts. Yeah, look at yes. Yes, it's finally broke up for the upside from this chopping range. So, like, my hopes are that we take this 1 hour gap. Yes, takes the London high. This is the strong liquidity because we have 3 highs here. Like, it's not even double top, it's triple top at 5-minute time frame. On the 15-minute, it's double. Okay, anyway, so double, triple top depends on time frame, which is a strong liquidity, and in general, price wants to take it. So maybe we wanted this, because yes was bearish since market open, so 20 minutes of being bearish, and last 5 minutes, yeah, we can see the last 5 minutes we just buy up. Once again, if we're gonna go higher, oh my god. Yeah, this looks like a cash day, but once again we have news in 7.5 minutes, and my last hopes for this day, for this AM session at least, are with the news. At least we have the 5-minute on NQ. So we have 2 minutes for this candle to close, and then we have 5 minutes more for the news. So we're gonna close the candle and then news happen. So potentially we can have the inverse straight away from the 5-minute we are forming now. Yes, on the other hand, looks bad, because once again we need tickers to align when we enter, especially with the fair value gaps, and NQ has a small gap, and the S has a big ass gap. And the candle on the S will close like in 1.5 minutes, and then 5 more minutes for the gap to close and the news to happen. You're gonna mark this, but from the looks of it, ES will be behind the inverse, which is bad for inverse on NQ. So maybe we can take the trade on ES. And for this to happen, I will need to mark the levels on ES in my trade await, because for some reason I never do it. And when the time comes to finally trade ES, I'm not prepared. It's really me. So the stop loss on ES would be, I don't know, 5.5 points. I don't know, because yeah, I just use the 5.5 points. It's usually enough. I never actually back tested it. The ES stop loss, the 6.75. Yes, it's enough. 6.5. Let's always put our orders like slightly above or below the levels of liquidity. It saved me multiple times. Yeah, so just in case, yes, will be the slow one, the last one to inverse. We're gonna be prepared and take ES shorts instead of NQ shorts. Okay, the next gap opened. Now we just need to hold. Well, we are not. 5.15.75. Well, it sucks to just pump. I hate these days. Like yesterday we were dumping all day, and now we just pumping first 25 minutes of market open. What do we have in 1 minute on the S? Oh, we have pure chop. Jesus, look. Okay, 4 minutes for news to happen. And this is the gap on NQ, the 5 minute as well. And the key level of liquidity will be here. On the S, yeah, yes has nothing to the downside except this London low. So I might target something like this, 14.5 points. I don't want to target the low itself. I want to be realistic and grab what we can grab. It would be 6.5 points. A bit higher, yeah, like this. This would be 14.5 points. Okay. So if we trade yes, for example, on NQ, I do 7 to 10 contracts, and at yes, on yes it's usually doubled, doubled plus a couple of contracts above. So if it's 10 contracts on NQ, I will do 22 contracts on yes. It's the same numbers, the same P&L for loss and stake profit. For these points, for 5.5 point stop loss and the plus minus same price target, 1-to-1 or a bit more than 1-to-1. It's the same money as 10 contracts on NQ with 35 point stop loss and 1 or 1 to or a bit 1-to-1, a bit more than 1-to-1 price target. Well, 1 minute 46 seconds for the news to happen. That's the orange folder. I don't think we will move much, but we are at the last point of inverse. Once again, if not now, then I don't want to take it. And I don't want to take any 1 minute, any 2 minutes, any 3 minutes, which is actually below the 5 minute. I just want to take the most like working out setup, which is 5 minute, the most trustworthy. And yeah, if you're gonna pump like this, from the looks of it, we will. But let's see, 1 minute for news to happen. And if we're gonna sell off like super rapidly with a spike, I will not enter as well. Usually when the deal comes to end to trade news, I like the price to be like this is not looking perfect for shorts, to be honest. But I still hope. The good setup for shorts with coming news is like when we have the same pretty much setup, but we dancing around here with the news candle. And yeah, 15 seconds to the news, and then when news happen, we go up with the spike, and then we flip back down. So this candle flip, so we're grabbing some liquidity, and then we're shooting down. This is preferable. So let's see. The news are out. I don't know if they're bearish or bullish. I can't open that browser on my computer, and my phone is somewhere in the bed. I cannot open this browser because the stream recording that I'm doing for my broker, for my TradeAway, where I actually execute the trades. Yes, I do 2 recordings parallel together. One is for the live stream that you guys see, the trading view, and the second recording is for the broker, so I can make content out of it when I actually execute. And yeah, if I turn on the Google, that account with Forex Factory on it, yeah, it will change to it because it's the default Google account, and it changes to it. I don't know why, because I've set like the certain window in my OBS. So we going down. We're going down, and from the looks of it, NQ will be the second one to inverse. So NQ is preferable. NQ is always preferable. And I think I will take NQ instead of ES eventually. Yes, yo guys, be ready for some shorts. Be ready for some shorts. I'm gonna write it down. And we reject. Key shorts at this stop loss 35 points at this level. TP1. TP1, let's see. I will delete this gap. TP1. Yeah, so far we just bounced from the gap, which is super bullish. If you flip the candle and broke the high, and break the high, that's our sign. Like, fuck you, no shorts for you today. The first price target is here, and the second price target is 95 points. Is too much. Is here 66 points. 66 points. Yeah. Let's minimize yes and maximizing you. The first price target is 38 points. Okay, I was preparing the alerts, and we flipped the candle and broke the high. Well, rip. Uh, well, okay. I'm leaving this setup for the future, maybe for the PM session, because we are pumping inside what? Inside the 4 hour. We're gonna inverse the 4 hour, yes, but then we have the next 4 hour. So no longs, no longs for me. Yeah, guys, it's unfortunate, but the day is not over. Maybe we get something on PM during PM session. And yeah, do you have any questions before we go in chat mode? Take longs from what? From this? Well, this is continuation. Yes, it was above the high, above the recent taken high on a yes and a Q. And Q is already past the high. So this is like continuation model. Yes, we have a 5 minute gap. We retrace into it like this, and then we find this gap on lower time frame, on 1 minute time frame. We find the lower time frame gap and we inverse it and we go long. But once again, I didn't and I don't want to see any longs because we are inside the 4 hour gap. Multiple of them. So no longs. Yes, we pump and we probably pump all day after yesterday's dumping and actually pumping for the rest of the day. Wow. Yeah, we pump again, which is unfortunate. And yeah, so this setup stays. Maybe we get it later, but for now, nah. And yeah, I'm gonna continue on the journal and see you guys in the chat. Thanks for sitting here with me. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a trade during our most productive time. Yes, see you guys in the chat. Bye. Bye, live stream.